Welcome to Super StarCraft Bros.
2v2 Tuesday.
I'm Jay.
And I'm RS Farks.
And we have a epically grand, big, overclocked matchup for you today.
What episode is this? 7?
7?
Yeah.
7, I think?
It's too big to fail.
It is one of the Wall Street banks. Yes, it is. So we are sitting on a lot of different races.
Only 2 different races.
Yeah. Just introduce players. I'm looking at the whiteboard going, it's on Overwatch. That's all I know.
Yeah, so on Overwatch we have our red Terran Flake.
He's definitely going to drop.
And his ally, TRainMaker. And their opponents.
Do you think it means it's TRainMaker?
No, I think it's either TRainMaker or Terrain.
I like trains. Yeah. I'd like to ride a train. I've never ridden a train. I want to ride a train.
And their opponents, the purple Protoss, RollinFaded.
And definitely know with a rollerblade.
And the teal.
You seriously need your senses while rollerblading.
Protoss, SwordLight.
Is that like a lightsaber's light? I don't.
Look at that, 2 days in a row.
Alright, minimize the little banner. Good job.
Alright, so we do have a mirror matchup. And we don't care about this right side of this map.
PP versus TT, and oh, look at all that traffic down there.
Kind of reminds me of like Coruscant.
How does no one notice?
I like here there's the Viking, the Wraith, the big bus thing.
Yeah. How does no one notice the big battle that's going to be waged on top of these buildings?
No one cares.
You know what I've never understood too, and I think I've talked about this before? Why are there crystals coming out of the
Star
platform?
Station? Why not?
I mean,
why not?
Why are they?
Why not?
Okay, but why are they there?
Why not? Why is there a watchtower in the middle surrounded by a smoke screen?
No, I don't think the Xel'Naga built this. Please pause while we read. I'm so lucky my partners even have lagged out once, but it happens against me like 15 times. Maybe it's because I reduced the risk by not having dial-up. You ever think of that TRainMaker?
I'm guessing TRainMaker was lagging.
Oh yeah, I guess a little bit of
It took me a while to figure out what he was saying.
You are showing your age when you go, hey, I guess you shouldn't have had dial-up.
What's dial-up?
Really? You just confused like half the people you're going to meet on Battle.net. Dial-up? What do you mean dial-up? Is that like...
So, like those old phones where you like turn
do you have
dial?
to like push a button on your cable modem? What do you do?
Or do you have to call someone? You know, hey, I'd like to use my internet right now. Gotta dial them up.
You don't even dial on the phone. You poke at the screen. Alright, well, take a look. We do have a Reaper on the way for our red Terran. They're both from the Terran.
I was about to say, where's the Reapers? Sorry, I had the song stuck in my head.
God.
Looking back up to the Protoss side of the map, we have Cybercore done for teal, almost done for purple. Both of them.
Purple and teal are good colors for Protoss. It just goes well.
You know, I like the darker colors. You know, like whenever I play a non-ladder type game, I'm always gray or black.
Yeah, when we played the other night, you looked like Rainer's Raiders. It was like, oh my god, we're going against like hero units the whole game because you did dark gray.
Mm-hmm. I just really like that.
Well, we do have additional Reapers on the way for red. It looks like he's going to try and do some harassment early on in the game, which can be highly effective in a 2v2.
Well, you know, he just kind of has to get there before you know these things come out.
Yeah, if the stalker count does get a little high, I mean it does depend on if he can get into a good spot on the base.
Which you know you can't really. You could jump in here.
You could.
That looks like the most opportune placement, or try to sneak around here.
You know, I think that going teal side would be better because it has the farthest distance.
He doesn't even know where they are.
That is true. So essentially, they're going to have to be scouting units first.
And, you know, if he's going to go... Apparently, he wasn't rushing Reapers.
No, not at all.
Or Russian Reapers.
The Russian Reapers, they got attitude.
You know, Russian Reapers... They don't jump off cliffs.
Just
cliffs
jump up
lower themselves for them.
Oh, isn't that the...
It's a mixture of a Russian and Chuck Norris joke.
I was going to say, isn't that what Chuck Norris does to cliffs? I don't jump up cliffs. They just get down.
Get down.
Oh, it's Tuesday.
Oh.
Alright, so scouting probes again, trying to find what's going on the map. We do have one Reaper heading over, it looks like, to the Xel'Naga Tower. No, actually going to head north.
But he is going to bump heads with this probe.
No A move. Sad, sad day for the no A move. Proxy pylon set up because the Protoss players do know where their opponents are. And it looks like this Reaper is going to be sneaking, but unfortunately he isn't with his backup.
Now, why do you leave the wood?
I guess he got scared to jump because the Reaper stopped.
That's kind of cool.
Starport on the way. Has that lovely tribal design on top. We do have a Widow Mine heading over to the cliff here to try and kill the probe.
Maybe like if case I don't know, because apparently you can't do high ground warp-ins anymore. Like if there's a pylon here, you can't warp in up here anymore.
The pilot, it doesn't go up anymore?
Yeah.
Huh.
Of course, I haven't tried that out yet.
Alright, we do have this probe sitting out here to spot the expansion as it comes down. Did that Reaper move into the base up there? It must have. It's dead. Alright, well that Reaper who was sitting down behind that cliff did jump up there. Probably got a little bit of scouting information and died.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I can't. I don't know the button to.
So let's.
This guy really is going
hell,
Reapers.
he's going all Reaper.
You know what? Let me think of this. You know what unit sucks against Protoss?
Reapers.
Yeah.
You
know why?
Because they're so weak.
You know, these guys aren't light.
No, the zealots are light. I mean, you can
These are light.
You can kite zealots and sentries, but there's not a lot of them. It's mostly
know,
stalkers.
Anything that comes out of this ain't gonna be light.
No, and also Reapers can't shoot up. Well, they could. They could shoot up with the drugs in their suit. And holy parting of the red Reapers. It looks like we have a massive amount of Reapers, but I mean, like you were saying, Iron Sparks, there's a lot of stalkers back at base.
And they know they're coming.
They do know they're coming because they ran right past, because a move is not believed in this game.
Well, that was an observer.
What? I thought it was... Oh, actually, no, we have a move out of the armies. He might actually be able to get into the base and do some damage before the armies get back in. The Reapers are not scared to jump up this cliff. There is a cannon there. They pick off a probe, another Reaper goes down, and of course they run right into the army. You know, if the Stalkers were A-moving, I think more of them would have died. It looks like he's going to try and poke over at the purple base. No, he's running home.
You know, I kind of like the force fields that went down there because it kind of like forced him, hey, you have to jump right here.
Yeah.
And if those Stalkers had been in the actual position, it could have done a lot of damage. But you know what? Not that much loss. I mean, maybe five loss, maybe another one.
No, I mean, they're not incredibly expensive units as well. I mean, they do cost the gas as opposed to like just the Marines. But the problem is now there is still a giant Protoss death ball that could come down and do some damage.
Yeah, and one Stalker is picked off by that Widow Mine because, you know, Widow Mine OP.
Not really. Not just against Protoss. It does look like that Zealot tries to get a little ahead of himself.
Yeah, but you know, the fortunate thing, they have observers, so the Widow Mines, yeah, they will do some splash damage.
Yeah, but I mean, they're easily picked off.
Yeah.
So here we go. Good makeup of what looks like a multi-layer concave for the Protoss units. A lot of Zealots down there doing damage, but just not really enough to do a lot.
Looks like most of let's check. Most of Blue's forces are kind of gone.
Well, he does have a ton of them underneath the
that's what I mean. The unfortunate thing is Purple. He wasn't attacking the entire time.
Yeah.
He was doing a little movement. But they are able to pick off this little bit of army. Reaper and Marine finally go down. Now it just looks like it's, you know, remember the Alamo up here.
Yeah, they do have all the supply depots up to defend. Sentries and Stalkers still at the front, and you know, I'm actually kind of surprised we don't have more proxy pylons, but they are kind of set up along the edges, and are reinforcing units now streaming in for the Protoss players. And I don't know, good force fields to trap those units to try and pick them off before they can run away. I don't know. It looks like Protoss, Team Protoss is going to push up and take this. They've broken down the flanks of the wall. That barracks is now on fire, and it looks like I
mean, this is a decent amount
blue.
It is a decent amount of units from TRainMaker. SCVs are pulled from Flake.
Ooh, force field pushes those SCVs back, cutting most of them off of the.
But you know, it's still, you know, they're going to be forcing the fire focused onto them. So Blue's army is going to be able to pick off the remaining Protoss units.
Teal reinforcement wave up here now. I think it is time for him to fall back. They've done a tremendous amount of damage to the Terran team. And actually,
you know, they had to kill one more Marine.
Yeah, actually another one. They pick up another one in the front end of that battalion. And, you know, it does look like they are done for now.
Yeah, so like valiant hold from TRainMaker.
You know, a great call from Red to pull those SCVs like that. Ooh, that's not good.
You want to expand? No.
I didn't know expanding over here. So it does look like the Protoss units have rallied over here by this proxy pilot, and they've denied it.
I like this.
Immortals on the field.
I like it. Since there are the Marauder count climbing for TRainMaker, the Mortals will do pretty good against that. Unfortunately, these Stalkers are going to be thrown away
easily destroyed. Mulched up by the Terran army. I like how that probe observer is moving in and out of the base, checking to see what's going on. No one's spotting it. Looks like Blue is attempting to set up that expansion again that he was forced to retreat from. And
you know, RollinFaded's been able to get this pretty much saturated for quite a while. Looks like.
And you know, I pretty much guarantee the Terran players will probably never know it's there.
Yeah, but you know, one thing about Terran, they might have gotten destroyed a little bit here, but I bet you they're ahead in income.
No, I mean, it is one thing for the Terran race. The units are weaker, but it does allow you, if you do take a lot of damage to, and if you invested the time and money into orbital commands, that you can come back. The Terrans are very resilient. They're very human-like.
9 out of 10 times you get it. Is that close enough?
I think it is.
9 out of 10 times you're going to see that orbital.
Oh, you have to. You have to get orbital command. The only time you really get a planetary, or you see someone get a planetary nowadays, if it's like the 3rd or 4th base. But I mean, more and more I've seen players just not getting planetary fortresses unless they're in the middle of the map, or if they're doing those bizarre defensive planetary fortresses. And this one medvac has the entire Protoss army on.
I was like,
edge.
did we miss something up here?
Totally on edge.
Did we miss a drop?
I have no idea. It looks like he is prepping for another drop, which, you know, that medvac in the corner is going to drag all of the Protoss units over there instead of on the edge. So this could be interesting. Do we want to put down the production tab? It's taking up half the room.
Half the room.
I know.
Half the room.
You tell it to like
this is half the room.
Just tell it to scoot over. It's taking up too much of the room. Drop army coming in for Blue, and dropping a bit prematurely. Probably going to get stim on and try and attack this expansion. No cannons or anything down below, but there is a heavy zealot presence. I have no idea why I said zealot that way. Sorry. And it does look like a bit of micro. Probe's getting a little angry at this.
We're getting like a little overzealous.
Ooh, a good use of the afterburners to try and get away. He did lose one medvac.
And that was the more filled medvac.
This one has a couple marauders in it, so they take up room because they're fat and they like cake. And it does look like a meetup with the medvac to try and keep these guys up, but Stalker's easily going to be able to pick this up.
Yeah, Stalker's definitely not far behind. Like always, I mean, they're Stalkers.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what they do.
They watch every move you make.
Every breath you take. They'll be watching
you.
Yep. If we say the lyrics, is it copyright?
Oh, we did less than 8 seconds. It was less than 8 seconds.
All right, I wonder if the voice recognition on YouTube is that good. Like,
okay,
I'm sorry, but you said 3 lines of a song. We're gonna have to flag that.
Okay, they can't even understand what we say normally.
I know. I love the. If you guys ever click the auto translate on videos,
if you guys ever want a really nice laugh,
they are.
Read that. While
You're lucky if they get one word right. If we say A, they'll be like, "You meant sheep? Why? Why did you say sheep?"
And sheep went shopping at the Protoss.
Oh god, I want to see that translation now. All right, Protoss army is moving around a bit.
Tank.
I like the tank. Tank's a good call against Protoss. I'd like to see more tanks, but you know, it's a start.
But you know what I'm looking forward to seeing?
Oh, we have Colossi on the way. And hit? Psh, nah, I'm gonna fold. Well, sir, you only have a 5. I'm okay. But you need 21. I'm alright. Hit? Alright, hit me.
Wait.
Oh. But I wanted to get another card. I thought we were playing blackjack.
I had to take forever to say that.
Put another expo. What type of expo are you doing? Are you doing like a...
Maybe like a video game expo?
I love video game expo.
Maybe a trading card game?
Could one of those come to Vegas? That'd be kind of cool. Come on, guys. Come to Vegas. Please.
You know who I would like to come to Vegas?
Who?
The game of StarCraft.
You're still sour about IPL 6, aren't
Yes.
you? You know, I am too. It's just, it was sad that IPL folded. We had a ton of fun at IPL 5. You guys know we had a ton of fun at IPL 5 if you saw some of the early videos.
And you know, we're going to keep telling you till the end of time.
It's kind of like we love bookstores and we still miss Borders, and so we whine about Borders not being there every time we go near where an old Borders was.
Well, I don't get out much, so I don't have to do that.
I really miss Borders. Did you guys like Borders? Did you like going to the bookstore? I mean, were you sad when Borders shut down? Let us know in the comments down below. I mean, do you like reading? We like reading. We're nerds. I mean, are you a nerd?
What's a book? Are you a nerd? They're watching StarCraft. Are they a nerd?
You know, I'd really like that. I'd love to get that collector's edition StarCraft Player's Guide book with the creepy photo of Kerrigan on the top. Kerrigan is creepy. Like, I think you might die of fright if you, like, ran into Kerrigan at a dark alley. Either human or Zerg level.
But you know, she's the only monster that comes out in high heels.
Yeah, that is a little bizarre. I mean, the girl was, like, made for cosplayers. I get to wear high heels when I dress up as Kerrigan. Yeah, but you're going to put 5 hours of makeup on. This is going to be the most massive battle ever that'll end with people rage quitting.
Well, it looks like they're going to hit.
Alright, we do have a ping. We have the battlefield selected. We have one Colossus on the field, and he is the general... Nope, he was the general Colossus. Now he's running away.
Does something seem like it's missing?
Yeah, like most of the army.
Like Teal's army?
Scanner reveals all the Protoss units, which is going to be good intel for the Terran players. Hopefully the tanks do get set up to do some amount of damage. Little far away. We do have a stim on the red army to engage, and here we go. A bit of a pincher move. Great idea from the red-blue team. We'll pull that heads-up display away so you can see all the battle glory. Force Fields traps a lot of those blue Marines right there.
But you know, the tanks, I don't think they've come into the factory in this battle. Protoss...
No, they seriously are like the last line of defense.
Yeah, Protoss needs to be careful not to get too close or else they will start getting that tank fire. These Immortals are going to start to be picked up back here. A couple Colossus hidden from the high ground to be able to pick up some of Blue's armies from over there.
And the problem is most of Teal's army is gone.
Well, most of Teal's army didn't exist.
No, that first Colossus is gone, taken down by the Marauder fire at the southern flank.
Second Colossus does fall. Third one falling back. Another one is about to join the fray, but to what? To do, nothing will be done.
Are you gonna start singing? It sounds like you were like chanting a song. Most of the Protoss army is down. 2 Colossus did come out. Immediately the Teal Colossus is taken down. This expansion is easily gonna fall. Tanks repositioning themselves now. They need to get in siege mode to do max amount of damage. SwordLight has left the game. It's just purple versus red and blue.
It's all up to RollinFaded.
Which, in all truth, it kind of feels like he was carrying most of the team this whole game, so I'm going to give him some credit.
Well, when you got to the battle, it's like, you had the Protoss army and then, like, nothing.
Yeah. Here we go. They are marching up the ramp now. The gateways at the door have been destroyed, which is logical. Destroy the gateway, get in. And it does look like Colossus easily picked off. Ooh, barrage of siege fire takes them out. And I do feel like, yep, it is time for Purple to leave, and that is what he does. No GG so far this week.
Well, you know what?
Manners overrated. Gentlemen don't play StarCraft.
Yep.
Alright, guys, we'll leave a comment down below how you think this 2v2 Tuesday went.
Hit that like button.
Subscribe, we greatly appreciate it. Send us your replays at SuperStarcraftBros@gmail.com.
That's SuperStarcraftBros.
Just check the description. He forgot how to spell.
RaftBros
RaftBros means a lot to me.
I like how it is .com.
Down below if you didn't understand any of that. Good luck, have fun.
GG.